that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LOD logo the tech. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at this. That. I go to bed on bet. I got the beam in the flat. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On first down, Trubisky steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Julius Julius Peppers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They give to Martin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They go play action. Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, Martin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Beckham complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurry. Move.
They'll run for it with Martin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to John Ross. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trubisky will throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A first carry for Samaje Perine, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now Prescott. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. So the drag route works out there. Defensively, they were man, weren't they?
They were, and that's really difficult to cover, especially if you're given time to throw the ball. So what you're trying to do is make sure you're at the hip or the upfield shoulder of the receiver and stay aligned with that. You know, kind of Velcro yourself to it, what a lot of the coaches call plastering to a receiver. Because if you let them inside you and they're running away and you're chasing, they've got all the advantages.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Prescott now. He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. Whoosh. He's still on his feet. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's coming now.
Now a carry for Pirine. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Oh, good agility by Cobb. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escapes the sack. Oh, stays up. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. It's a keeper with Prescott. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There's no doubt that 2nd and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a first down.
Prescott to throw this time. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
46. Here we go, 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. For the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And now look at him go. 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, 46. 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Prescott off play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now Trubisky lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Let's go. Let's finish now. We're going to 54.
Prescott from the gun. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now it's Trubisky being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
46. Switch to 8. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. On 1st down, Trubisky. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sheldon Rankins in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw.